Hey everybody, this is Jay Lippman, and this is Culture Cast. Hey everybody, welcome to Culture Cast. I am your host, Jay Lippman. Super excited to be back. I haven't recorded an episode in about 2 weeks. I've actually been out of town with my family. Went to a wedding. My girlfriend's brother got married. So congratulations to TJ and Emily. If you guys ever hear this, your wedding was amazing. You guys are an awesome couple, and it was great. So, June 30th, I flew out to Idaho. The wedding was July 1st, and then July 2nd, we began our cross-country drive back from Idaho to Maryland. Spent July 4th in Indianapolis, and it was a great trip, although I will tell you that I am definitely a flyer, not a driver. I determined that, and that is the way, hopefully, that it's going to be from now on. So we got back last Wednesday and took the rest of the week off, and then this week I started trying to build up these two businesses full time. This is the first episode of Culture Cast that I have recorded as a full-time entrepreneur. So, really, really excited about that. June 29th, the day before I flew out to Idaho, I ended my position as the director of operations for a small electrical contractor based right outside of DC. Now I'm in the process of trying to build up two businesses. And those two companies are actually about to become one company, and I'm really excited about that. And I want to talk to you about that because it has a lot to do with my whole message and everything that I stand for. So I have two companies right now, as it stands officially. I have a web design and marketing company, JEL Marketing Strategies. We do web design and inbound marketing for companies in the home services industry. And I say we, really, it's just me. There's nobody else. I am 100% solopreneur right now. It's been slow moving. Got one client, started the company about 3 years ago. And, I recently got really burned out on it. I was running out of content to write. I was, getting frustrated because I was dealing with a very, very stubborn market. And, it just wasn't really working out. So I got burned out, but, the entrepreneurial tendencies in me wouldn't let me give up, because I know myself, and I know that even if I left the job where I was at and got another job, about 6 months into it, I would get tired of having a boss. I'd figure out ways to run the business better. And, that's not an ego thing. That's just my experience. 6 months into a job, that's what happens to me. So I knew that I needed to do something, and along the way, I kind of found my true passion. I found my why, and started another company doing business development consulting, and consult on company culture and do management and leadership training. I consult on technology implementation, and everything is done with the idea of putting people first. For those of you, anybody who has listened to this podcast or watched my vlog or read, my website or anything, or had any kind of interaction with me or my content, that my whole mantra is people have to come before profit. So I started this business development company that, focuses on helping companies put people first. And I really, wanted to find a way to kind of combine the two companies. At first I was like, well, I'll just drop the marketing company. And then I started thinking, I was like, the type of marketing that I provide really goes hand in hand with my why. And that's what I want to talk about today. I want to talk about putting people first in marketing. I do that through specifically inbound marketing. And for those of you who don't know what inbound marketing is, It's basically, it flips the traditional marketing model on its head. Traditional marketing is all about interrupting somebody's attention in order to push your message out. And it's really annoying. I mean, TV commercials. I mean, how many of you fast forward through TV commercials, right? How many of you, whenever a TV commercial comes on, you pick up your phone? Magazine ads, why read magazine ads when I can read a blog? All those things are like traditional marketing. Inbound marketing, instead of pushing your message out, what you're doing is you're attracting attention. Instead of interrupting people's day with your ads, you are publishing valuable content that attracts people to your business. Really the whole premise of inbound marketing is putting people first. You have to do that in order to be successful in inbound. So, for example, I write a blog about company culture. Somebody reads it. They're like, wow. And then down at the bottom of the article, there's a little thing that says, click here to download this free ebook or whatever. And they click on that and they download it and they become more familiar with what I do. They get even more value out of the ebook. And then at that point, they've really shown interest in what I do. So at that point, I think that I can reach out as a salesman and really talk to them about what their needs are and how I can help. So, that's basically in a nutshell what inbound marketing is. And, I really think it goes hand in hand, with putting people before profit. And the reason why is because a lot of the content, especially, a lot of the content that I put out and a lot of content that other inbound marketers put out really, at first glance looks like you're trying to put yourself out of business. A lot of the content that I put out teaches people how to do the things that, I consult on. So, you would think that I'm like actively trying to put myself out of business. And in a sense, maybe I am, but really 90% of the people who consume my content aren't actually going to take the action. So, that's why I feel, confident that I can put this content out. The whole point is I'm willing to leave money on the table in order to provide massive amounts of value to my audience. And when I'm able to do that, I talked about this with Crystal Rose on our last episode, but when I'm able to do that, when I'm able to leave money on the table in order to provide massive amounts of value, it can come back tenfold. I've seen it done 100 times, 1,000 times. It comes back tenfold. It may not immediately result in a direct sale, but it will immediately pay off in brand equity. It'll immediately pay off in, getting known as an expert in your field. It can turn into, referral business. So maybe the person that consumes your content doesn't directly need what you have to offer, but maybe they know somebody who does. So they say, hey, Sally, go check out this guy because I think he really can help you. But none of that happens unless you're willing to leave money on the table, unless your primary focus is putting people first and providing value to them. If you can do that, you'll be okay. It's the people who expect, direct returns on their marketing that lose, because they get frustrated that it doesn't work right away and they give up. Inbound marketing really kind of is a long game. Obviously, you can speed up the process with Facebook ads, which there was a debate on whether, paid advertising is actually, inbound or outbound. And I think it depends on the context. With Facebook ads, because of the level of targeting that you can do, your ads won't really be interrupting the people watching it unless you're really, really bad at targeting. So, so inbound marketing really has a place in in what I'm trying to do when it comes to helping companies put people before profit. And so I was talking to my HubSpot consultant today. My marketing company is a HubSpot agency partner. And so I was talking to my HubSpot consultant today and started talking about ways to really merge these two companies. And we kind of put together a plan. And I'm really excited about it. Really, like, super excited about this. Everything, JEL Marketing Strategies is going to go away. Everything is going to be put under, jlippman.com, J Lippman Consulting. And, still going to provide web design and marketing, inbound marketing specifically. And, or at least I'm going to consult on it. At least we're going to do the consulting, and maybe we'll partner with an inbound marketing company to do the actual services. I don't know yet. Haven't figured that part out, but either way, it's all going to become one company, which means a lot of things. On the financial side, it means a lot less expense because I'm no longer trying to run two companies. I just got one, and it's going to be a good thing. I'm really excited about it. So that's what's going on my side. And, I hope you got something out of this. And if you did, again, the message is, in order to win, no matter what you're doing, whether it's, managing people or, doing marketing or doing business development, whatever it is, be willing to leave money on the table in order to put people first. If you do that, it will come back tenfold. On the marketing side, it will result in referrals and customers, and on the internal side, it's going to result in your staff working their face off for your company. So that's it for me, guys. Really excited to get things going. We'll do this again next week. I'm working on a couple more guests. One that I'm really, really, really excited about, and we'll see how it goes. I don't know if I don't know if it'll work out, but I hope it does, because this should be cool. Anyway, that's it, guys. If you have questions, please ask them on social media. Use the hashtag CultureCast. I will be sure to read them and consider them as a potential question for the podcast. If you would like to be a guest, please email me at jay@jlippman.com. That's JAY@JAYLIPPMAN.com. Guys, I hope you have a wonderful day. Keep putting people first and making the world a better place. See you later. Hey everybody, thank you so much for listening. Your attention means the world to me. I hope you know that. If you guys could do me a favor and head over to SoundCloud and give this a like, or head over to iTunes and rate this podcast, it would be awesome.